toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the SEC, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Baker. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
And the Golden Gophers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Back to the ground game on the left. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and
why do I even fucking play this game?
You've got to love that if you're
Get a good stop and then fucking safety because it fucking takes a crazy bounce.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I don't even care anymore. Fuck it.
TCU
Maybe I need the rest of this shit.
go on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, TCU. And once he got away from the lead, they had no shot at catching him.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm.
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we've got to get a stop. Got to stop the bleeding and get the ball back to our offense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right. Really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat. Maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man. It's Turner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Payne. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU.
And this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Turner. I know you want to stretch the field horizontally, but working a little vertical in wouldn't hurt either.
No, it wouldn't. And you got to be able to work with some space. There's an entire field that we got to attack on offense right now. That was just way too much work for little gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the run, it's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Wants to throw. It's Reed. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Connection to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my run. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. They pick it off. This defense, a much-needed play. Oh, it's a fumble. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. Turning it on! Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, and it's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Behind the line, it's Turner. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Touch pass on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
To the air, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Baker. Still running up the corner. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the 45. Got room at the 35. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. This one's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride Davis here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Reed. He caught it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And after that stop from the defense, they're still on the 2, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frog!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by a field goal over San Diego State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking downfield very late in the half. Slings it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Turner. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Johnson. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Makes the catch. It's Henson. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw again. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. Missed field goal, still down by 24.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, a thing of beauty. Did whatever they want, run, pass, and wound up in the end zone. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the back. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Baker. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. First down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Snap it to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Down the field, offense!
Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going with the counter play here.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the counter play. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You can hand it to him. You can throw it
your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times. You've turned the football over. Like, continue to play. Find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 22 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Reed. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw, and it keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on this play.
The give to Davis. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move. right back to the well. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Using his legs, it's Turner.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year.